Dear Princess Kai, as you're reading this, I have to warn you about what is gonna happen. While you guys were doing your adventures at Hercules, I managed to spy on Exesher and his goons in my dimension. So, from what I heard about his plans, he's gonna use your sonic speed and my sonic speed when they go, I don't know, possibly about like 100 miles an hour if he uses his boost. So if he uses his boost, the collider will activate when both of our sonics collide with each other, even though they're not from paranormal activities of realities or other alternate dimensions. But according to what Exesher said, he might be able to use the collider to take over your dimension while you and the others come back. But I know this letter has got nothing to do with you or any other one, but it might have something to do with both of our sonics. So as I'm writing this, I did manage to find some other parts to the collider right before the shockwave hit. So, in one of the parts, Sonic might receive some of the repair instructions. With your Tails counterpart, hopefully he might be able to build some tech for Sonic's hands and gloves, even his speed shoes. So, according to what I know I'm not an expert of a multiverse or any other specific timeline. Okay, so not so much, but if Sonic can go like almost about like 100 miles an hour or so, we're basically possibly way apart of some sort of paranormal activity. But so once Sonic goes very fast, he might feel the prism energy coming around him, and once it happens, he will portal out of your dimension and he'll land right straight into someone else's. It's some sort of similar incidents with Sonic when Sonic smashed up the Paradox Prism in his dimension. He portaled out of New York because he was running very fast, and the Prism energy somehow manages to collide with his tech. So, what I can recall, he portals out of New York when he goes very fast. The same thing might happen with the Boss Cage base and No Place. So from what I recognized, if Sonic can do the exact same thing in your dimension, he might physically be portaled out of your world and portals into mine, or anyone else's for that matter. But I must warn you, Exesher is going to be destroying your dimension soon. That's exactly what I might feared about. But I just hope one day that you might find out about this message, and if it doesn't reach out to you, maybe if I can figure out if I can come from my dimension to yours. But it might be impossible because with my 4GT and all of that, the dimensional circuits might short-circuited if I, hit it in 90 miles an hour. I actually cannot believe I'm writing this to a freaking princess. Okay, so what I'm gonna have to suggest that okay, I know this warning doesn't go to you, but this warning might need to go to Sonic. He needs to know what might happen if he goes 100 miles an hour. If he doesn't figure it out soon, then I'm afraid Exeshir might use my sonic speed or even your sonic speed to make the collider active, which will also destroy both realities, even everyone else's reality. So, which hopefully, I hope your dimension doesn't get affected from the collider's glitching. So, while the colliders still go active, your world, or even my world, will feel any glitching or any buzzing activities. So, from what I reckon, your world might feel a trembling, rubbling, and a quake, which means that an alternate reality, which means, I'm not even good at this. From what I can recall, your world will honestly have some effects from the collider from my dimension. So which means that there is going to be some reality quakes, some glitchings, and of course, the glitching might also do the same thing with your friends if they teleport out of their world, even teleported into our dimension. So the longer they'll stay, then they'll, well, vanish out of existence if they don't go back to their own reality. Well, when I meant by your own reality, I meant your reality. So the only way for them to stay alive, or any other normal activity, or whatever, Sonic will go back to his reality if he feels any glitchings, or if he stayed in my reality for too long. So the longer he'll stay, then the worse, and the glitching he'll be feeling. I just hope your kingdom will be protected soon. And I hope you get this message soon. From Austin the Red Blur Hedgehog.